Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. It's game one of the American League Championship Series. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Minnesota Twins. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Corbin Burnes.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
On a line, base hit. Lead runner around second. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Third out. So one hit is all they get to the bottom of the inning. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Charlie Yamamoto. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
Seager settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game two, Chris.
Well, winning game one on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 1 out, nobody on. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one down the line, and it kicks off the bag. The throw into second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This one in the dirt.
0-1.
And the runner holds. That one ripped, but foul. And here it comes. Up and in, and that's ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Charlie Yamamoto. And the pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Throws to second. Tries to get back and save. Yamamoto with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close two-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And boom, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Charlie Yamamoto. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Back up the middle and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. With how good these...
That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it. This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
(6-3) our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From Arlington, Texas, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back. He brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So digging in, Charlie Yamamoto. 3 strikeouts. And the right-hander deals towards first, into the outfield, base hit. Around third. He's safe.
Well done, drives in the run. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From Arlington, Texas, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next.
The left fielder, number 24, Charlie Yamamoto.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Correa on his horse and coming home. Safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.